Do you have worry? Do you have fear? Do you have doubts? Are you buried in bills and debt you just cannot get out of? Okay. It's always on your mind. It's always in the back of your mind. It affects everything you do, every aspect of your life, and it creates a lot of anxiety. Probably like the guy in the picture, the couple in the picture, they're looking over their bills. They're wondering, how are we going to pay this bill? How are we going to pay that bill? It's constantly overwhelming, okay? And the reason being is because your thinking is creating the results over and over again. And the way to change that is you have to develop an awareness. And that is the point of this video here. I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? Now, you're probably asking, okay, well, what's your next step? What do I do now? How do I go from where I'm at to where I want to go, okay? So what I'm going to show you right now is information I've learned from my mentors, okay? Now, that's me in the middle. My name is John Carrasco. I'm a consultant with Proctor Gallagher Institute. That's Bob Proctor, and that's Sandy Gallagher. Okay, they're the ones who started this company. And you probably know Bob Proctor very well from The Secret and the Law of Attraction. Okay, Bob Proctor has been at this since 1961. Okay, over 59 years now. And the reason I'm showing that to you is because I want you to know where this information is coming from. Okay, this has been proven over decades, years, not only his information, but also the information he learned from his mentors, Earl Nightingale and Lloyd Conant. Okay, he was with the Nightingale Conant Corporation. So let's go ahead and get into it and start shifting your awareness. Okay, now, I love this quote here by Aldous Huxley. He said there's only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that is your own self. Okay, so you're in charge of you and how everything's going to go. Okay, now here's what happens. You've got your results, whatever that is in your life, wherever you're at, whatever situation. Okay, and remember, this is a stick person, and if you don't remember this, if you check out my other videos, I've got the information where I go into the stick person and how that came about. But the top part is your conscious mind, the bottom part is your subconscious mind, which we refer to as the emotional mind, and then the body. Okay, whatever's the power flowing in your conscious mind is impressed into your subconscious mind, and the body moves into action, okay, because you get emotionally involved with it. Now here's what's happening right now. You're letting the radio, you're letting family, friends, other people, the TV, the newspaper, all the negative information, you're letting it go right into your subconscious mind. You're getting emotionally involved in the situation, which is creating anxiety, okay, and your body is moving into that vibration. It's moving into a negative vibration, okay? And so here we have the diagram again. You've got your results, your current results, and like I said on the previous slide there, you're letting outside conditions and circumstances affect your thinking because you're getting emotionally involved in it, okay? That's creating your thoughts, which is dictating your thinking. Okay, as you think, so you are. And what happens is those thoughts begin to emotionalize and they turn into feelings. On a physical level, your body is moving into anxiety. On the subconscious level, it's fear. Okay, and that creates the action of the body moving into anxiety. And it's just a vicious cycle. Your current results dictate your thoughts, your thinking dictates your feeling dictates your actions, okay? And you just stay on this wheel and you don't get off of it. What you need to do, and here's where the awareness comes in, is you need to dictate and start living from your thinking, your thoughts, okay? And that is your goal. That's what you believe. That's what you get emotionally involved in. That's what you say, hey, you know what? This is how I'm going to start living. I'm going to live from this position. I'm going to act as if I am already that person. Act as if I'm already earning that amount of money every month. Okay, you have to act as if. It's called the actor's technique. Okay, Bob Proctor talks about that a lot. Okay, there's a book by Stella Adler called The Art of Acting. Okay, and it's a phenomenal book, and it teaches you how to get into that actor's mode of believing that you're already living the life you want and you're becoming that person, you're acting like that person. Okay, that creates a feeling because you're emotionally involved in it. You're already living from that level of, I'm that person. I'm already earning that amount of money per month. I'm already living that kind of lifestyle. I already have the financial freedom and I can do what I want when I want. And I'm in charge of my life. As a result, that dictates your actions because when you emotionally get involved in something, your body, it shifts your behavior, and your behavior starts to shift your action starts to change your results, okay? And that's where you have right now. This is how you want to start living your life. You want to start thinking how you want to think, get emotionally involved with the feelings, which creates the action, which produces the result. And this is how you shift your life. And you're probably thinking, well, how do I do that? Okay, I get the diagram. What's the next step? Okay, the next step is you have to make a committed decision. You have to say, this is how it's going to be, and this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to move forward and go where I need to go and get where I need to get. Okay, it's a committed decision on your part. Okay, now we think on frequencies. Okay, a frequency is a level of vibration, and there's an infinite number of frequencies. Okay, so these lines represent levels of vibration. Okay, remember, we said each one of these lines is a frequency. There's an infinite number of them. Okay, levels of vibration are often referred to as frequencies. Okay, there's no limit to them. They're infinite. They have no beginning and they have no end. But we think on frequencies. And your thinking is down here right now. You're thinking on this level right here. And these thoughts that you constantly think down here on this level are producing your results. Alright, but your goal, whatever that is, financial goal, professional goal, personal well-being, relationship, it's up on a higher frequency. It's not down where you're at right now, it's at a higher frequency. In order for you to get there, you've got to reach that goal. But here's the thing, when you think of your goal, you don't see those lines. You don't see those levels of vibration. You don't see those frequencies. You just see a bunch of blank space, and you start doubting yourself. You're wondering, how am I going to get to that level? How am I going to go from where I am to where I want to go? I can't see how, and that is what stops most people. You know, Don Shula had a famous quote. He said, it's the start that stops most people. And looking at this diagram that I have on the screen for you, you can see why. Okay, so again, we're reconnecting those lines, okay, those frequencies. Each line is your level of awareness. It's just based on what you are aware of and what you know. Because if you knew how to earn $50,000 a month and you're earning $50,000 a year, you wouldn't stay earning $50,000 a year. You would start earning $50,000 a month because your level of awareness has shifted. Okay? So here we are, get back again. We've got that empty space and we're not sure how to get to that next level. Okay? So I love this quote by Steve Jobs. He said, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. Okay? When you start working on a goal, you won't know how you're going to get to that goal. That's the fun part. The purpose of a goal is for you to grow. It causes you to draw something out of you that you didn't even know was there. Okay? That's the whole purpose of a goal. It's not to get something. It's not to get the car, the money, the financial level. It's to cause you to dig deep inside and draw something out of you and take you to the next level of your life. Okay, so like I said before, you've got to make a committed decision. Here's what happens. People say, I'm going to reach that goal. I'll do that as soon as the kids are grown up and move out of the house, right? Or, you know what, I'm going to go after that goal as soon as I have enough time. And you're back to your same results and your same thinking. I'm going to do that as soon as I've got enough money. And you're back to your same level of thinking. Okay, it's the back and forth, the decision. I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to go for it. I don't have time. I don't have the money. I've got kids. I've got family. It's whatever excuse you're putting in front of yourself. That's what's stopping you from moving forward. Okay, your mind and your thoughts are down here on this frequency, like we said before. And that's what's dictating your current results. Okay, but in order for you to move forward, you've got to get to the higher level. You've got to raise your awareness. Okay, that's where your goal's at. You're down here on this lower frequency. You need to move to that higher level. Remember, you can't get AM music on an FM band, right? It's just not going to happen on a radio. So what you've got to do is you've got to take your results, and you've got to start thinking on that frequency as your goal. Let's say your goal is to earn $10,000 a month. Okay, how would somebody earning that kind of money act? How would they carry themselves? What would their daily ritual be? What would their daily routine be? How would they be thinking? How would they be acting? You've got to think at that level. You got to make a committed decision. You're saying, I'm moving forward and I'm not going to let anything stop me from going where I want to go. You see, it's easy to say I'm gonna do that. It's easy to say I'm gonna make a committed decision, but to grow into it is a completely different thing, right? The commitment is what connects you from where you are to where you want to go. You won't let anything stop you. You won't let any situation stop you. You're gonna move forward. Okay, so again, you've got to start thinking on that level. Okay, and these are the thoughts. You got to think and act like the person you want to become. You got to start carrying yourself that way, right? You've got to believe it, emotionally involve it in your subconscious mind, and let it dictate every thought and every action that moves you forward in your life. Okay, control the flow of thought energy. You got to let it flow freely to and through you, improving everything with which it connects. You've got to turn decision making into a habit. And you've got to believe it's possible for yourself. If you have any doubt at all, it's like turning a light switch on and off, on and off, on and off. It's not going to work. Or it's like going outside and planting a seed, a carrot seed, and then the next day you go out and you dig it up again. And then the next day you put it in the ground, and then the next day you dig it up again. You've got to let that seed take root in the soil. You've got to let the sunshine, the rain, and the water do its part. Your job is to plant the seed and care for it and to make sure it stays in the ground, in fertile ground, in an environment that's conducive for it to grow. Okay? Now, it's time for you to make a decision. I shared a little bit of information here, just a tiny bit, okay, that shows you how to shift your mindset. Now, it's up to you to make a decision. Do you want to start moving forward? Do you want the change to happen in your life? If you do, drop me a message, drop me a DM, comment below, like this video. Let me know if this has been helpful for you. Okay? My mentor, Bob Proctor, always says something. He said, if you're not willing to invest in yourself, do you really deserve to win? So think about that. We spend more money on the outside of our head than we do on the inside of it. We spend more money on doodads and gadgets and toys and TVs and cars and vacations and watches and shoes and clothing. We spend all this money on everything else but our own development, our own belief to take ourselves to the next level. Okay, are you willing to invest in yourself, okay, to take yourself to the next level? Remember, the clock is ticking. Okay, you've got that hourglass on the screen right there. The sand never stops running. Eventually we're going to run out of sand. Now, none of us know when that is. You've got to break free. And you've got to say, you know what? I'm changing. I'm shifting my life. I want to take myself to the next level. And I'm ready, I'm willing, and I'm going to make a committed decision. Okay? I look forward to working with you. I hope this video has been helpful. Again, like I said, comment below. Send me a message. Send me a DM. Let's talk if you want to move forward. If not, share this video with your family, with your friends, and there's a lot of ways to connect with us. Okay, we've got a free Facebook group. You can find us on Instagram and also on our YouTube channel. So again, thank you, and I hope this has been valuable.